hello, chào mừng anh em đã quay trở lại với Longchan bây giờ. Bây giờ mình chơi cái sĩ pháp rồi nè. Ok, rồi em ơi.
Benny's adventure team. Off we go. Feel free to look around. There's no...
We're looking for the Liyue volume of the Tibet...
Sorry, dear.
But the monster...
The thing is, the author made it too personal, and the result wasn't really much of a guide. It barely sold any copies, and the few travelers that did buy it made complaints after...
Well, that's a shame. The Mondstadt volume was a good...
The fact remains that I don't have it in stock. If you must read...
Who's Chingla?
A book collector who lives in Qingce village. He was a regular customer here back when he lived in Liyue.
Did somebody say out-of-print books? Is there a chance that Volume 6 of Legend of the Shattered Halberd is also in... Apologies, my liege. Where are my manners? Since you and I are both in search of lost books, what's my pleasure, fellow...
Should we ask here if they have a copy of the Liyue volume of the Tibet Travel Guide? It's super duper interesting!
Em có chia đâu.
You know that god from the ocean couldn't have just shown up out of nowhere. I mean, it's been 2,000 years.
Yes, and to think that this happened right on the...
Say, do you think the person who assassinated...
Now that you mention it, that's very... I mean, it all fits together. That person must have colluded with the evil god to harm... Still, what sort of supernatural prowess must this person possess to be able to do such things? I have never heard of...
Ah, forget it. Guessing's no use to us. Look, the millilith over there...
Well, since we're going through with this rite of parting...
So Rex Lapis is really...
Oh, come on. Do you think that the assassin could have been a normal person? You know what, there's only one real possibility in my mind. I've heard that the assassin was that Fatui fellow. Youngish, pretty high in rank. I think they called him Child.
Fatui? They certainly are very suspicious.
Shh! Lower your voice. If the Fatui catch you in their sights...
Adventure time!
Hear ye all! Though a dragon soars ageless as the mountains, gods and adepti live glorious lives, but rumors and hearsay abound, having been thwarted in his trial. Nor are they to believe street-born rumors or indulge in baseless speculation.
Diamond needs a translation on what... So that's how they're spinning it. Something feels off. Why would they suddenly give up looking for the murderer? Could the Chising already have known that Rex Lapis wasn't dead? But Zhongli said that neither they nor the Adepti knew anything. Did Zhongli tell them in secret? Exactly, right? Ooh, seems like the... Look, it's Ningguang and Kuching. Are they saying something?
As said previously, Rex Lapis's soul returning to the heaven.
3,700 years of
We, the people of Liyue, were indeed prosperous.
The long, unending dream.
Now that we have awoken from our dream, will you stand with us as we re-establish...
So concludes the words of Her Eminence the Tian. Does Her Eminence the Yuheng have anything to add?
Huh? Is she looking this way?
Traveler.
Yikes! She really is looking...
Is that the traveler who they say defeated the ancient god?
So young.
The Liyue Qixing always repay their debts. And as you have heard, name your price.
Whoa!
Well, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
Let's go find some treasure.
Roping you in was possibly the most masterful move we could have made.
Why, you? Were you just trying to look cool earlier? If you were looking for someone, you could have...
The cleanup of the premises, managing the crowds as they exit, making...
Hey, Zhongli! Look at this! Everyone in Liyue is caught up in their emotions, thinking that they'll... And here you are looking all relaxed!
Why would I not feel more at ease? Right. If the two of you can spare...
Ha! That sounds like big talk, Zhongli. Paimon might have believed you if you were treating us to some third-round knockout, but you'd have to pay out your nose just...
You're right. I do lack the Mora.
But why would Morax lack Mora?
As the Rex Lapis Morax, I can easily create Mora. But since I have chosen to walk this earth as the mortal Zhongli, I should abide by the same rules that mortals do. When I was journeying with you, though I still had the Gnosis in hand, I knew that I must soon retire from my role as an Archon. So I had to rehearse a little for my new life.
Oh, no wonder! Paimon gets it now. You did, but since you weren't used to not being able to just make more Mora as and when you wanted to, you had to try becoming...
Well, we were only spending Fatui money. You don't have to say it like that. In the City of Commerce, we do not merely exchange money or goods. The Archon Morax could never experience life as the true mortal Zhongli could, no matter how many times he descended to be with his people. I must thank you. I will treasure the memories that I made as Zhongli. Travel, that is true. But there is no journey.
Paimon thinks that we should make a move.
I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. The nation that neighbors Liyue by sea, Inazuma, the Electro-Archon Ball. And just as the people of Liyue preferred to call me Rex Lapis, she too goes by another name among locals in Inazuma.
Paimon thinks we've heard that one before. Right?
That is the case. And since Raiden is also the Shogun of Inazuma, people call her the Raiden Shogun.
That said, though people at the wharf were saying that the situation in Inazuma is very tense, Zhongli, since you're Rex Lapis, shouldn't you know?
It's because of visions.
Visions?
When faced with circumstances beyond their control, humans often bemoan, but if a person shows true strength of will at a this is what visions are. Magic.
That's how people intervene?
But starting from last year, the Raiden Shogun.
Vision hunting?
Yes. It was an order to seize all visions within Inazuma's.
They want to seize visions. But what?
I should think that in the Raiden Shogun's eyes, it is.
Whoa. That's hot.
The Animo Archon is the god of freedom, and the Geo Archon is the god of contracts. For her part, the Raiden Shogun is the god of eternity. It seems as though she has finally decided to eliminate any unstable elements that could pose a threat to her eternal realm. The fact that even I, the oldest of the seven, have now passed away, will only strengthen her resolve to pursue eternity. Knowing her, she must have again quoted that adage she is most fond of. 7 ideals for 7 gods. All right then. Was there anything else you...
Yeah, about that. Before the Chising made their announcement, we listened to a lot of people.
These are indeed false accusations. But it remains undeniably true that Child did send people to the Jade Chamber to prevent the Adepti and the Chising from defeating the ancient god. I've heard that Ningguang is busy milking that for all it's worth on the foreign relations front at the moment, browbeating the envoys of the Fatui. Those poor Snezhnayan diplomats. If it were not for Child's exalted position as a harbinger, I'm certain that they would have shifted all the blame to him and called for his dismissal by now. All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know? Well then, I suppose you'll have to find a way...
Bao giờ phải đấy à?
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
Đâu vậy? Đang đi xe này này.
So, Sucrose, the package you mentioned that you received before, you need to be careful when you're opening packages. I once had a friend mail me some research. Once I opened it, oh, it let out a...
No, this package didn't contain any hazard... Hey, Timaeus! What are you chatting about? And who might this be?
Oh, hello you two. This is...
Hi.
I'm Sucrose, Albedo's assistant. If you have any alchemy... Huh? Do I look nervous? My apologies. I don't get out too often.
That's okay. You don't have to force yourself. I'm unsure that once we get to know each other better...
Hey, aren't you the legendary traveler? The one who repelled Storm Terror? I've heard so many stories about you. Always wanted an...
what do you...
Sorry. Don't mind me.
No, never mind. So, what were you two talking about?
Sucrose received a strange package recently.
A strange...
Yes. I believe it's from a Sumeru scholar who came here to study in Mondstadt. It's most likely a thank you gift for collaborating on some research together.
Là một quá.
Trời ơi, anh ghé cho bạn mẹ rồi. Đúng á, tụi mình cái dùng gì luôn. Tao để giờ. Ôi, còn bây giờ sao biết con mẹ. Cho mình một con bò đi. Cho con bò đi. Thì bữa nay có tóc đang vẩy với em. Rồi vui à? À, đặc biệt. Chết rồi, ngày nào mình cũng đi chuyện với các bạn vậy đó.
Huh? A package from an academic...
There wasn't anything deep. I think I've seen... No.
Oh, you meant these? Huh.
No, never.
It's called...
Genius Invocation TCG! Yeah, we've been hearing about this game all over the place. But we didn't know it had made it all the way to Mondstadt.
That's right. The game's been catching on lately. The Yae publishing house in Inazuma has... It starts with a young guy in Sumeru who finds an ancient casket of tomes in the attic. He opens it, and it turns out that the Crocodile King was King Deshret's viceroy, who, after being unexpectedly released by the kid, the crocodile...
Timaeus.
Huh? What's wrong, Sucrose?
No. I was just thinking about...
Well, I did go through a phase recently where I wasn't putting enough focus...
Well, that's... Oh? What? Well, since it's a...
Oh, right! And since it's a game from Sumeru... Okay, fine, although...
But, if you'd like to learn the rules of Genius Invocation TCG... Yep, that's the plan. Trying to learn the...
Understood. To be honest...
Well, what do we...
Off we go! Traveler, please, over here. It has been a while since you joined the Adventurers Guild. Are your is there another person to...
Yep, and...
Ah, yes, let me consult...
Wait, do you mean... Does that stranger's face look anything like his?
Like the honorary knights? No, they couldn't look more different. This stranger is a very tall man, and even has an eye patch.
Seriously? How does this have anything to do...
That stranger declined the guild's invitation, so I can't say that I know anything about the relation. Nonetheless, you can look for him if you're interested. After all, it is not uncommon for some adventurers to not want to be limited, and should the stranger be a strong adventurer indeed, he would certainly be a big help on your journey. Please don't talk down on yourself like that. Your deeds are the stuff of song for all the bards and... Well, as to he stands guard. I wish you every... Benny's Adventure Team, assemble!
Da mặt kính rồi. Vào này.
Benny's Adventure...
Honorary knight. Is something the matter? A stranger with an eye patch. Let me think. Oh yeah, he was wandering all over Mondstadt at first, which I found rather I lost him pretty quickly. Still, I didn't think that this was such a huge matter that as long as Master Jean is here, there's nothing to fear from...
That might be true, but if it were up to Jean, she...
That is true. But on the other hand, knowing that Master... Anyways... Oh yeah, he was at Wagner's smithy for a while before I tried tailing him. He might have said something. You should go ask him. Maybe he has more news about our stranger.
Đó là
Adventure time!
What? You need something? Yeah, I remember him. He showed up a few days. Can't say I've heard of any of the materials he mentioned, though. He then had a look at the weapons in my shop before leaving. I've heard that he can be found drinking. If the Knights of the Guild want to get hold of him, that's the only place to be.
She'll share? Well, Master Diluc probably... Anyway, let's go to the angel...
Adventure time!
Vậy là chưa biết cúng hip hop rồi. Cúng hip hop tụi chùa.
What will it be? Grape juice or apple cider?
Hey, Charles! Have you seen a blonde stranger?
That I have. He comes here every night. He even sometimes mixes his own drinks after he... I don't know anything else about him, but from his selections and mix...
And what's Master Diluc's opinion?
Why, I just gave it to you. Quite the kind of...
Investigating everything as always.
If you're looking for that gentleman, he ordered some new bottle of wine. There's too many raucous patrons on the first floor, so if you want to wait... That customer will most...
Nó chạy luôn em, chị thấy dai không? Nào lại. Quả rồi nó gì vậy đó, ôi có phần rồi.
cái leo này giải qua chỗ này à.
Off we go!
What you got? And shroud! Dodge this! I'll approve you!
Cho nên là có cái điểm chuyển luôn á.
Adventure time! Off we go! Teamwork is dreamwork!
That tingle? I hear everything. One thing after done. Can't see.
Let's nip that in the bud. Keep up.
Let's light it up! And shroud!
Another test.
Adventure time!
That tingle?
One with... I'll bury you! Yeah. I'll uproot you!
Picked the wrong test subject.
Off we go! Adventure time! Off we go! Adventure time! Off we go!
Cái bất ngờ này này.
Có không?
Wow!
Cái này này. Ella Musk. Wow, wow.
Chỉ muốn hai luôn à? Anh một xóm của cô có thầy chiêu rồi. Rồi em nói cô biết. Không nãy đấy.
Chiến quá, quên đổi bản rồi. Quên đem việc đó. Hello thằng đấy, tao biết chứ.
Đó nói chuyện thôi.
Chịu hồi anh luôn. Chịu hồi anh đó.
Nó còn bị đéo gì đấy.
Cái gì vậy ta?
Cái này đâu nắp tôi phải.
Let's light it up!
I hear everything! Can't see?
Đó là sao? Đây là đầu tiên của cái giấy. Phải đấy. Đây có internet này. Đây.
Everybody stand back! Let's nip that in the bud. And Shroud! I hear everything! One with the forest.
Your life is mine.
And Shroud! Let's light it up!
Don't waste my time.
Let's nip that in the bud. Can't see?
Teamwork is dreamwork!
I hear everything.
Let's light it up!
One with the force. One thing after another. Let's nip that in the bud.
Nhưng mà có ai cả xin bọt được cho con nghe ra không?
Có nói nhiều.
Let's go find some treasure.
Cái chặt tí nhanh đi. Xin đi ha. Nhưng mà chứ đã sợ thì hay là buổi trưa đâu biết.
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
Con lính chúng ta tới sự phạt
The rite of parting. Did something terrible happen again?
Có đi đâu?
No one's joined me on an adventure in ages. Come on, let's go!
Tốc độ đánh nó nhanh quá, còn mình nãy giờ kêu chưa có thời gian kêu.
Ow! Where did that come from? Benny's adventure team, assemble!
Have you heard? The rite of parting. Did something terrible happen again?
Or not.
Good things come to those who don't wait around. That's what they say anyway. Knowing my luck, the opposite is probably true for me. Benny's Adventure Team, assemble! Or not. Ow! Where did that come from? Benny's Adventure Team, assemble!
Have you heard?
The rite of parting? Oh, did something terrible happen again? Or not?
Sao mẹ không đỡ giùm cái cô?
Let's go find some treasure!
Have you heard? The rite of parting.
The rite of parting? Did something terrible happen again? Benny's Adventure Team, assemble!
Have you heard?
Or not. Something terrible happen again. Benny's Adventure Team, assemble!
Giật thật thì đâu rồi?
Off we go!
Yeah, cái này à?
Adventure time!
Có đẹp bạn cái hiếu. Nhưng mà chết.
Sắp lại con. Rồi ngồi đây à? Là bà hơi à?
Off we go!
Sắp lại con.
Về thì không về.
It's a good day to go gliding.
Adventure time! Off we go!
Cái ngồi là bà con là bà hơi.
Ba là một đúng không?
Đây.
Ah, welcome, sir. The wine that you previously...
He's really here? Let's go downstairs and have a look.
Hey.
Wow, he's got no intention of paying us any mind, huh?
A traveler, you say?
Muốn là gì vậy?
Well, that's as good a reason as any.
So, guess we...
That little one beside you.
That's not true, and you know it.
It's indeed a good thing to have someone accompany you on your... My name's Dainsleif. I suppose you have some business with me? Sure.
He was so cold just a moment before.
But I will require advance payment. 500 mora, and 3 answered questions. The 500 is a one-time fee, and we'll settle. That's it.
Well, now Paimon's got a really bad feeling. That kind of compensation.
Ah, thank you. Now, as for my questions, I'd like you to answer the answer to a question says nothing about right and wrong. I only wish to know what your choices are. Question 1. The crisis Mondstadt faced was resolved by an alliance between yourself and that Animo. I know everything that I should. Well, answer the question. Is that your answer? Question number 2. Rex Lapis, who has defended Liyue Harbor for millennia on end, used his gnosis to lay down a... Who do you think will defend Liyue Harbor in the future, now that they've lost their deity? So that's your answer? Now for my final question. This world has people who gained visions. Which of the two do you think hold more importance in the eyes of the gods? So, this... It seems that you're different from her. I'll take that 500 mora. And now I also understand your views on this world. That said, I only take commissions related to the... Like you, I am currently on a journey. You intend to find your sibling. Ugh. Those creatures that serve the Abyss. I have come to Mondstadt this time, while on the trail of an
Abyss Herald?
An even more twisted abyssal being. One that commands the Abyss mages.
Oh, that's right! We've just been fighting against the... We haven't encountered the non-human Abyss.
There's some reason behind that, I'm afraid. It's possible that they may have been under order.
Oh, that does sound pretty dangerous. Maybe they're looking for a better... Where's...
That manner. It's just like hers. Well then, let's go see for ourselves, shall we? Let's meet up at the temple. Perhaps you're...
It's a good day to go gliding.
Đây à? Mình tới phòng.
Adventure time!
This abandoned temple does bear some marks of the Falcon of the West. Though it can soar in the wind, it ultimately... Oh.
Oh, ow! Where did that come from? Good things come to those who don't wait around. That's what they say anyway. Knowing my luck, The opposite is probably true for me. Oh, ow! Where did that come from? Benny's Adventure Team, assemble! Or not.
The scent of the abyss is getting stronger. It's not far now.
Paimon wonders what the Abyss Heralds look like. Do they look something like the Abyss Mages?
Let's head further in first. If we do see that creature, that'll spare me the explanation either way.
Nó phải ghét lửa, nó phải ghét lửa, còn là không. Và ngay ra con lửa trước là nó phải ép, nó phải theo lửa.
No one's joined me on an adventure in ages. Come on, let's go! Benny's in.
Can't see.
Còn máu à?
One with the force. Keep up. Can't see. I'll uproot you. Time to pull some weed.
I'm going in!
And shroud.
It's nothing. Fine.
Let's nip that in the bud.
Adventure, let's light it up!
I'll uproot you.
Everybody stand back!
One with the force. Keep up.
Đủ quá đông.
Can't see.
Ring cutter.
Let's nip that in the bud.
Your life is mine. Blood dripping. Give up.
One with the force. I hear everything. Can't see. Let's nip that in the bud.
Rồi, cũng ơi. Nó đã nói năng gì đâu, mẹ mày. Nó mà. Dạ mày.
Can't see? Keep up.
Rồi đó là
Time to pull some weeds and shroud.
Let's light it up!
It's not.
Keep up. Can't see.
Give up.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
One with the full. I hear everything.
Rain, I have taught you everything I know.
Can't see? And shroud.
hồi chiều đâu thế.
You wait. Can't see? Let's nip that in the bud.
Give up. Your life is mine.
One with the forest.
Let's light it up!
I hear everything.
It's nothing.
And shroud.
Let's light it up!
Just a few abyss mages? Seems like that herald the abyss. It is chaos. That is why even the dragon of the east, a servant of a deity, was unable to resist its corrosive powers. And the creatures of the abyss desire nothing.
You seem to...
I suppose that's judging by the trace. Perhaps we may find our...
đau khổ luôn.
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
Or not.
Good things come to those who don't wait around. That's what they say anyway. Knowing my luck, the opposite is probably true for me.
Ok, cảm ơn sự làm ra nên là xin kết thúc cái live tại đây. Hẹn gặp anh em ở buổi lần sau. Bye bye. Ok, tụi mình